How to avoid money scammers on social media. This is a huge topic post-COVID, right? 2020, when everyone came to the internet and everyone was experts and everyone set up a website. And honestly, I think the scams doubled. I know because of the amount of people following my channel. So a couple things I want to share with you today that are extremely pivotal is number one, scams involving cryptocurrency, ATMs, and AI scams. And there's just a ton of them, right? And a lot of them involve also Forex. So I'm going to put that on there. The next thing I want to talk about is just the internet's like the bathroom wall. Anybody can write anything in permanent marker, right? And there's the dark web. There's all sorts of things technologically that a lot of you don't know about, and you're just not using common sense. So I'm going to talk a lot about common sense. Like you got to turn your brain back on. Does it even make any logical sense to do what you've just done? Like hand somebody your social security number and you just met them on a first phone call and you don't know who they are? That's a no. That's a never, ever, right? So some of this will have to do with identity protection, which is part of number 3. What are the strategies? What are the resources to protect your money and your wealth? And when I say money and wealth, because they're a little bit different, wealth involves your corporate structure, your trust structure. There's just a bigger protection than just your money in and out of a bank account. So let's begin. We have a lot to talk about. So scams that involve cryptocurrency, ATM, AI, right, Forex and all of that. So let me just read a few descriptions. By the way, there's an article that I put in the description below that's from AARP. They actually have some great articles at many times. And so they had a huge thing on money scams. So I thought, well, I'm going to go live and talk more about them. So that's in the article, the full articles and the description below. But here's the description and really the basis of it. You've got to be cautious of any investment or transaction opportunities involved in cryptocurrency ATMs. It involves an impersonator, a QR code, a trip to a store, directed by a scammer on the phone to send your money to them through a cryptocurrency ATM, just trying to get your money, and then you're not getting anything for it. In the 80s and 90s, there was a lot of these going on in the real estate space where we're going to do, it's all in one, done for you, real estate. And you send in money and you didn't even do any due diligence, and literally the lot didn't even exist. The APN number didn't exist. There wasn't even a piece of property, and you just sent somebody money. It's shocking how like this has been going on for decades. But a lot of you don't realize just the common sense approach to this. You want to educate yourself very clearly on the use of AI and creating fake identities or offers. The more educated you get, the more that you're going to see the deceptions, you're going to see the scams, and beware of celebrity impersonators and deep fakes. So a lot of people are impersonating me right now. Like I have over 200 accounts on TikTok that are fraud accounts. And when you know they're fraud accounts, when they want you to move from like the DM immediately to WhatsApp, we never do that. Right? Anybody that's really real, I don't know any influencer that moves you off to a WhatsApp. Now you're probably in international waters, which means the money is not recoverable. They're asking for social security numbers. They're saying that you actually owe money or they could get you back because your phone bill wasn't paid or a gas bill or insurance, something little wasn't paid. This wasn't a bill you ever paid for and the bill is on auto pay. Why would somebody be calling you? Like you need to be the one leading and switch that conversation. You tell me my account number. I'm not telling you my account number. You should know it. You're the one calling me saying my account's out of balance. If they're bait and switching you. And again, just anything that moves over to WhatsApp, I'm going to use even Telegram, Signal, any of those, which I like them. I use them. That's where the scammers can move internationally and move very secretly and privately behind you. Any what I call bait and switch. Like if somebody's asking you for your investment money over the phone and you've just met them, it's a no. It's not only a no, it's a big H no. Like no, no, no. You don't do those things. We never do that. We're an education company. So somebody's asking you for any money. Like the biggest scam around what I have going on my TikTok channel, even a little bit on Instagram, are people saying they're Loral Langemeier. You engage with them. They move you to WhatsApp. You give them your social security number. This literally has happened. And then you start giving them money because they're promised you these elaborate returns. I don't do Forex. I have clients that are amazing at Forex all over the world, but I'm not in it. And I'm not going to ask you to do it. I don't ask for cryptos. I don't ask for your wallets. I don't ask for IDs. Any of those kinds of things, you just got to be aware. So a lot of you just turn on your common sense and your intuition. And if you're already on auto pay, highly encourage you, right? This is a little more of the third topic I'm going to talk about, which is strategies and resources, but get identity protection. However you need to pay for it, $10, $12 a month, get some identity protection wrapped around you so no one can actually take your identity and then take your cards. But if you're handing over your social security number, that is an identity theft, which is impossible to get rid of. I don't care how many people say, I can help you with identity theft and get it all back and get it clean. Once your social security number and your ID is taken and your lead accounts are taken and they have access to your driver's license, again, don't ever send your driver's license through like a phone device or an unsecured device. You don't send your phone. You don't send your driver's license. You don't send your passport. You don't send any of those information. Even your birth date you should protect unless you absolutely know. And it's a double verified system. And there's websites that actually are behind the very people that you're talking to. Like, on my scam sites, please report my scam sites. I have so many people scamming me. So I guess it's a compliment because a lot of people like my content, but you're getting scammed. I had another different one, the game Millionaire Maker. Wasn't the Millionaire Maker game. Oh, they just flipped the words around and they started like collecting money and no games were ever sent. That happened a year or two ago where people were calling, say, ship our game. It's like, I don't even know who you are. You're not even in my database. So there's all sorts of scams. Like if you didn't order it, you didn't buy it, you can't verify it, and double verify. And nothing's urgent. You don't have to do anything over the phone like right now, where they're like, no, it has to happen right now. I need a payment right now. Say, I'll call you back, and then get a number and see if you can even call it back. A lot of them use Google fake numbers. They'll just get a whole lineup of numbers. They'll get them in your area code so it looks like they're a local vendor or something like that. Just, you got to be smart. You got to protect yourself. Again, the internet's like the bathroom wall. Anybody can write anything. I could write that you're horrible, that you're a liar, you're a cheater, you're a murderer. I could write all these things and I can't delete it. You can't delete it. Now you have reputation damage. That happens all the time. And it's a lot of bait and switch. So the people who say that I'm a scam, it's because they want your money. They're saying, oh, Loral stuff sucks, but look at my stuff. Look over here, Forex, I can make you all this money. Cryptocurrency, I can make you all this money. A lot of it's bots. There's no number. There's no website. You got to be smart. If there's not a number to call back, they don't text, they don't double verify. You can't double verify. Walk away, walk away, walk away. And please report all these, whether it's my channel or other people's channels. There's so much going on and a lot of it is international. So in the international space, there's no recovery. I hate to tell you that, but well, I say good luck recovering it because usually they'll just shut those sites down and they're going to be up on a new site tomorrow. And I've had people literally on the scam site. There's a big scam site. Anybody who's anybody's on it. So I'd say get successful and you'll get on it too. I literally have known two gurus. I won't say their names because they're very prominent. They paid $150,000 to these scammers to say, take my name off the scam report. They did. 2 days later, they're back up and now they'd like $300,000 from you. And these are big names that you would know. Paid the bribe. And then we're back up on the scam side again. So it isn't what it is. It's bait and switch. Don't buy my stuff, buy, your stuff. Any of that stuff, just delete, block, and ignore. So again, the internet, the bathroom wall. So you get your information and then go do verification, verification, verification. Due diligence is critical. In my third book, the Wealth Cycle Investing book, I give a whole thing of 5 levels of due diligence and what you need to do to truly do due diligence to know that what you're doing is real, the investment's real, the documents are real, where you're wiring your money's real. Now, before I talk about the strategies and resources to protect all this, especially your money and your wealth, which is really, I had to put identity right next to it. Before I do that, I'd like you here on my channel. I'm here 5 days a week. I am the most committed influencer, guru in money, committed to you and your family. So this is a family-friendly channel. Anybody 5 years and older can be on the channel. We do tons of topics. We have lots of playlists. So just consume yourself in real knowledge. Please share my channel. And if there's a topic that I'm not talking about, put it in the comment section. And I always have a bunch of free fun stuff down in the description. So grab a bunch of tickets to my event. Again, the AARP article that a lot of this scam information, especially the crypto ATMs came from, it's full article. They did a great job in that article. So it just brought it to light because we've had people call our office and it's like, well, that wasn't us. We didn't scam you. Sorry, but you're going to have to get a lawyer. So resources and strategies. Number 1, build yourself some protection, which is why we live corporate life, right? You don't live as a person, you live as a company. Your companies are highly protected and harder to break. Those companies held in trust provide an amazing amount. Everything we teach about corporate life, like make your money inside companies, not personally as an individual. Have your companies held in trust, have life insurance, have double layers of protection. Subscribe to whatever identity protection group you like. We aren't affiliated with one at any kind of like. I know the ones I like. They're like 10, 12, 17 bucks a month. It's worth it to have identity protection. There's a few, I know Discover credit card just came out with a report where they'll help you like take down and give you back a report on where you might have some risk of being in threat of having identity protection or having identity, rip off. So there are some cards that do it, but I got to tell you, some of these online banks, they're not online banks. They're just online portals. They're not real banks. They're not FDIC approved. They're kind of like wanting to get you good credit, kind of out of debt. And it's just an online portal. There's very few humans, if any, support behind it. That's not how wealthy people bank. We bank at real banks, the big ones, the big ones, the big ones, the big ones that are interstate, where we can do transactions to any part of the world, any state. It's not super local. All of you that really enjoy credit cards, please go to my search bar. And how I do credit cards is very different than what you've been taught. I tell you to put away your debit card, get out your credit card, start using them properly, track them properly. Much better identity protection. If you're paying for things on a debit card, it comes right out of your bank account. Your banks don't defend that. So if you did something and you were scammed, if you did it with a credit card, you're going to have better protections, especially, again, the big cards, the American Expresses, the Discovers, the Chase, the Citibanks, the big banks. If you bank there, you work there, you're going to have more protections around you. If you work out of small little businesses, small little credit unions, some of them are good, some of them, they don't have a lot of protections, and the money comes right out of your account. There's no recovery. So again, just credit card use is a great protection because you can actually have them help and defend against purchases that you didn't make or that you were unintended to make, but you were scammed. Other things, just again, big banks, FDIC insured. Don't put all your money in one bank. You want to bank in 2, 3, 4, depending on your net worth. You want to have banks and you want to know the bankers. You want to be able to walk in, know the president of the bank, know the bank manager. I know all this technology and everything online being remote is lovely, but you got to know real people doing real business, because a bot can't run a real estate project. A bot can't run a land project. A bot can't run a storage project. So anything that's being offered and you can't talk to a person and see real documents and see real evidence and have a whole resume of what they've built, I'd probably run, or at least slow it down and do the proper due diligence. Go find my 5 Ds of due diligence in the Wealth Cycle book and really dig into putting some protections around you for your money, for your wealth, which again, that's to me is corporate structure, proper credit card use, proper life insurance, proper trust use. All of that provides insulation. Insurance alone isn't going to do it. I know you're told that by insurance companies, but insurance, in our opinion, isn't enough. You need the corporate structure and the layers of liability protection around you. The less you personally show, the better the game is for you. So again, grab the Millionaire Intensive tickets that are in the description below. I'd love to see you there. And if you have any questions at any time, go to Ask Loral, AskLoral, ask a question, make a request. We're back here every day.